What is going on, guys? Welcome to my very first ever monthly pickup videos. I know I've done videos before about my collection and a little more stuff about that. First off, I apologize for the green screen and the terrible background. Nothing really I can do about it right now. I don't have any shelving units right now in my apartment to display any of my stuff. But without further ado, we have a lot of stuff to get through. I have hundreds of games I picked up this month. So we're going to start off with some of the purchases. And I got these all at flea markets, swap meets, thrift stores, resale shops, video game shops, all here in central Illinois. So we're going to start off with the Game Boy stuff. And not too much Game Boy stuff. I guess you could say a couple good things. I got this Nintendo case, or this Game Boy case. I think I got it for $1, and inside of it, I believe, yes, is my original Game Boy from my childhood. Still have it. Back's all there. It's all there. So that's cool. It comes in this. I have a little carrier case for it now, so that's pretty neat. My next thing I bought was this Game Boy SP carrier case. You can hold up there, I guess, kit. Pretty cool. It has my Game Boy SP inside of it right now. There's a couple games in there. Pretty cool. One game I picked up was, this is Dr. Mario. It's in a case, you can't really see it. That's pretty cool. I got that for like $2. And then the coolest thing I got Game Boy wise this month was a Game Boy Color complete in box. And it's actually in really good shape. It has the manual in there. That's all that kind of fun stuff. And I picked it up for like $13 at a Mega Replay here in town. So it's pretty cool. So that's it for all the Game Boy stuff. I guess we can start doing my console pickups. I picked up 3 consoles this month. I picked up a Super Nintendo, which I got in a bundle with my NES. And I got both of these with controllers, hookups, games, and a few other things. I got them both for a bundle of like $50-something. Wasn't too bad. I also picked up a PS1, smaller version PS1, because my actual PlayStation stopped working. So now I wanted to play Crash Bash. I bought that. So that's all there was for consoles. I guess we can go to games. We'll start off with NES. These are just the ones that came with that NES. So they were bundled in. I got the original Mario, nothing special, Mario 3, and Tetris. So nothing really outstanding there in the Nintendo. Oh, I forgot, for my Game Boy. How did I forget these? These I actually made myself. I made custom cases for all my original Game Boy games, my Pokemon games anyway, and they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. They're really easy to make. Just print them out. I printed out the labels at FedEx, and as you can see, it holds the game on the inside, and then it has a cool case on the back. And it's just a good way to store all of it. It's got the cool, that's upside down, the cool thing on the side. And I have it for my original red, blue, yellow, gold, and silver right now. And I'm planning on doing it for all of my Game Boy games eventually. Just so they're easier to store and they're easier to put on a shelf. When I eventually get a shelving unit, they can all sit like that and it'll look cool. So that's all that for that. We're going to jump into, let's do GameCube games next. GameCube games, I got about 20 of them this month maybe. Got some cool ones. I got Mario Party 5. I'm going to go through these pretty quick because, like I said, I have hundreds of games to go through. Spyro, A Hunter's Tale, and I picked these all up pretty cheap. Actually, I found out a couple of them were just given to me by my cousins and friends and stuff. Sonic Adventures 2. Picked this up at a pawn shop for $1. Star Wars, Lego Star Wars. This one is actually pretty cool. Probably the rarest game I picked up in terms of GameCube games. I picked up Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. I picked it up for like $15. Pretty cool game. Pretty rare game, actually. Of course, we have Mario Sunshine. Great game. One of the best on the system. Rampage. Another freaking sweet game on this system. Picked up the Hulk also. And finally, picked up the amazing, or Ultimate Spider-Man for like $1. And that's it for GameCube. Wow. There's a stack of PS1 games to go through. So we're going to go through these real quick. Okay, so let's get started here. There's a lot of these. So, Twisted Metal 2. I got it at a pawn shop, basically for free, pretty much. I bought a disc. This is Crash Warped, but the disc is actually in my PlayStation 1 right now. So, I got Project Overkill, Crash Bandicoot, the original, great label on this one, cool stuff. The original Spyro, Spyro Year of the Dragon, another great game. I loved Spyro when I was a kid growing up. The original Driver, Driver 2, great game. Just started playing that the other day, really cool game. Twisted Metal, the original Twisted Metal, Twisted Metal 3, and it looks like another copy of Driver 2. And then the other half of the stack I got here, this stack is huge. I got WCW Nitro, Digimon, that's a great game. It's actually worth a lot of money. Cool. I got the original Rayman. I got Rocket Power Team Rescue. Pretty bad case on it though. I got Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 1. Great game here, Road Rash I got. Then I got Spongebob game. It's kind of in rough condition, but I got for like $1. I got Simpsons Wrestling, the Namco Museum, and I got Crash Bash. I love Crash Bandicoot games. Absolutely love Crash Bandicoot. One of the best series on the PlayStation 1, in my opinion. I still need Crash 2. I have 1, 3, and Crash Bash. I don't have 2. Let's see, what next? I guess we can go ahead and do... I got 3 Sega Genesis games. I got Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic Spinball. And I got them all for like $4 or $5 a piece at a store not too far from where I live. What else? Okay, so I got, looks like 2 Xbox 360 games because they were $1. These were in a $1 box at a pawn shop, so I thought they were just, it was $1, who cares? I got Devil May Cry 4 in a yellow case, never seen anything like it, thought $1, I picked it up and play it. And I got the original Gears of War for $1 because that game's fucking awesome and I lost my original copy, so it can't be at $1. And then for the original Xbox, I got Sega GT Jet Set Radio combo, which was $1 as well, so that was pretty cool. For PC, I guess at a thrift shop, I picked up Roller Coaster Tycoon, the Gold Edition, for $2. It came with the original disc and then the 2 expansion packs, which is awesome because I absolutely loved this game. And I actually still play this game. I still play it. So the expansion packs were cool. And I got it for $2, so that was pretty cool as well. What else? I got 2 Nintendo Power magazines, pretty cheap. I got these, pretty sweet. Pretty cheap too. And they had posters in them, which I have framed. I'll show you at the end of the video. I'll show the posters that came out of these. Really cool stuff. And this is where it kind of gets hectic because I made a huge purchase the other day. But we'll start off. Before I get to that, I bought, it's not video game related, but I just thought it was cool. I got an entire box of unopened Yu-Gi-Oh cards from when I was a kid, from like 2002. I'm not really familiar with their Legacy of Darkness, and like I said, it's the whole box. I got it for $5, the whole box for $5 at a garage sale, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them because I don't really collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I mean, I used to when I was a kid. I had a bunch of these. They have since gone missing, but I used to collect the shit out of these, but I don't anymore, and I really don't know what they're worth. So maybe I'll open them, maybe I won't. Who knows? Like I said, there's 20-something, 27, 28 full packs unopened in here, so that's pretty cool. Before I get to my N64 games, because I have a dickload of those, I will go through the rest of these PS1 games, which these are my actual original PlayStation games I had as a kid. I found this in my grandma's house, and it's all my original games. You probably can't see it in here too well, but there are some games in here. Twisted Metal, Crash, Warped, Driver 2, Tester Disc, Twisted Metal, Small Brawl, Original Driver, Armament 3D, Independence Day, Test Drive 5, and there's some GameCube games, BMX, Triple X, Scandalous, and looks like Spyro, Hero's Tale again, and these are just some other games, but those are the ones I had when I was a kid. Those are my original games. And now we'll start with the N64 games that I got, and I probably got a lot of these, so we're gonna have to scoot through these, so we'll just be quick. I got Superman 64, the worst game ever made for the system. It's fucking terrible. Mario Party 3, great fucking game. I got San Francisco Rush. And this is going to go on for a little while here. I got Vigilante 8. Paper Mario. Great game. I got Pokemon Stadium Japanese import. I got that for like $1.75. Pretty cool. I thought the label was cool. I already have Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, so I thought that was cool. I'm just going to grabbing these by the handful and going through them because we're getting kind of long. This is Dual Heroes. Extreme XG2. Glover. Knife's Edge Nose Gunner. Never played that one. I'll probably get to it soon, though. I usually get to most of these games. What else is in here? Army Men, Sarge's Heroes. Cool first-person shooter game. Toy Story 2. Actually, not that bad. I thought this game would be kind of cheesy. It's actually pretty good. Cruisin' World. Fucking hate it. These are some cool games here. I got these 3 just the other day. Mega Man 64. Really cool game. Not a very good Mega Man game, but just a cool game to have. Bomberman Hero. Love Bomberman. Banjo-Tooie. I love Banjo. Great game. What else we got here? Bomberman 64. Another great Bomberman game. Oops, dropped that one. This looks like Armorines Project Swarm. It wasn't very good. F-Zero X. Cool game. Love this game. Really, really cool game. We used to play as a kid. What else in here? Got about half a box left here. We'll try and get through these. We got Aero Gauge. Cool game. Bio Freaks. Haven't got a chance to play it yet, but I heard it's meh. It's not that great. NBA Live 2000. Shitty game, but I have to get it. Star Wars game. What's it called? Shadow of the Empire. Not a huge fan of it. Wasn't that great. Fighter Destiny. It was an alright fighting game. Wasn't that great. Daikatana. I have not got a chance to play yet, but I've heard good things about. Maybe I'll get that one to try. Hey You Pikachu. I don't have the microphone, so I can't play it, but it's cool to have. What else we got here? Second best racing game on the system, Diddy Kong Racing. Fucking great. Winback, RPG game. Didn't like it. Pokemon Snap, one of my all-time favorites. Gotta love this game. Couple more in here. Looks Gex 64. I love Gex. It's a lot better for the PlayStation than it was for the N64 because they could swear more. The original Banjo-Kazooie. It's a cool game. Gotta love Banjo. Wheel of Fortune. Fucking terrible, stupid. Nagano Winter Olympics 98. Shitty game, but if you're doing the complete set like I am, the whole library, you gotta have them all. So, and finally, the last 2 I got for N64 this month is Hybrid Heaven. It's got an opening scene with a naked guy in a shower. Didn't care for it. Wasn't that great. I didn't care for it. And the worst racing game on the system, in my opinion, Mickey Mouse Speedway USA or whatever. Fucking, it's a giant ripoff of Mario Kart, and it's terrible. And it was awful. I did not like it at all. That was all the N64 games. A lot of them. Like I said, I'm trying to get the complete library of N64. But this is where things get a little interesting because I went to a garage sale the other day and I picked up a lot of stuff, and I sold most of it already because I spent $100 on these, but I made it all back since then. But I'll show pictures of the stuff I sold because the stuff I sold was really cool, but I had to sell it because I didn't have enough money to dish out. But we'll start. What I bought was lots and lots of strategy guides, and I kept some. Like I said, I sold most of them. I think I bought 46, 47 of them total at $2. $2 a piece. Keep that in mind. $2 a piece. And I'm gonna go through them real quick here. These are the ones I kept and haven't sold yet. So this is Zelda. Looks like a Link to the Past, original Super Nintendo guide. And these are all in like great shape too. The guy took really good care of the stuff. Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D for the 3DS. Donkey Kong Country 1. Donkey Kong Country 2. and Donkey Kong Country 3, all for the Super Nintendo. Really, really good games. Glad to have the guides for them because they're actually kind of hard games. Next up, we got Spyro Year of the Dragon and Spyro the Dragon. I actually love these games, and I'm really excited to have these. These are really cool. Diddy Kong Racing Guide and Donkey Kong 64 Guide. All cool stuff. And these all have they all have like original posters and stuff in them, and the original inserts, and insane. And I'll show you guys some pictures of the stuff that I sold already at the end of this, because you guys are not gonna believe what I found. Not gonna believe it. And it sold. I put it out on Craigslist and Facebook. It sold in literally less than a day. I sold it for like $100 something, and it sold. But continue with these. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. The original Kingdom Hearts. Really cool book. Really, really cool game too. Zelda Spirit Tracks. I believe it's either a handheld game or something like that. I've never played it, but it's a cool guide. Zelda Twilight Princess for the Wii. Cool guide to have. Zelda Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Game Boy Color game. That's really cool. This might be one of my favorites right here. This one is awesome. The holographic original Zelda Ocarina of Time. Like I said, all these were $2. $2 a piece. And they, like I said, this one has the original insert. If you can see that, it has the original insert for the songs. It's like a thing you're supposed to like rip out. It's got like the tear out pages there. But the guy didn't tear anything out of any of these. So the magazine is like great shape. All the inserts are there, and all the posters are there as well. Then Pokemon Emerald. Really stoked about the Pokemon stuff. Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver. Fire Red Leaf Green. Sapphire and Ruby. Gold and Silver. Gold and Silver again. And finally, Yellow version. And they're all $2 a piece. So, and that's not even half of what I bought. I sold over half of it already. And really cool stuff. Oh, and I also acquired this in a trade. Actually, I bought this strategy guide with that same lot, but I have it down here because it's cool. So Super Mario RPG strategy guide I got for $2 at the same garage sale. And then I traded some of those things for cash, like I said, and then I traded it also for this, which is Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo. Really cool game. Really cool game. But that's all I bought. So, I mean, that's all I bought. I bought a lot of shit this week or this month. And also came in this super cool NES case. So all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's all I bought this month. I know it's a lot to take in, and those videos kind of long, but hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll put some pictures of the stuff that I didn't get to show you guys because I sold it already. An Earthbound, an original Earthbound strategy guide in great shape. Still had the scratch and sniff in the back, still there. Cool stuff. Original Secrets of Mana strategy guide, really cool stuff. I'll show pictures of that. And this video is already too long, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe for more. So always, guys, have a great day. Getting the fuck on. Until next time, guys. Peace out.